Namaste, Virgo. I'm trying to finish the rest of the zodiac. So up to you guys now. And I'm doing it differently because I want to finish. And so I have my everyday cards because for my daily reading, and I decided to just do them with this. I'm giving everybody a cross spread. I started today with Cancer, so I'm up to you now. And we're beginning your reading with the Five of Wands. Occasionally, you may experience clashes with others. If you decide the matter is worth your energy, then do what you can to minimize the conflict without sacrificing your goals or beliefs. So for me, the Five of Wands is a card that it's not always about conflict. Sometimes it represents the planet Mars for me, you know, that active pursuit, that aggression, that yeah, it's just an action taker. Also, it can be about a person's competitive nature or being a go-getter. But sometimes it is about conflict. And when it's not about an individual being conflicted, themselves, then for me, it tends to be rather than about strangers like the Five of Swords can be, just getting into a debate or argument with anybody. Five of Wands is usually about close friends and or family. For me, but it can be, you may be very, people may be in hot pursuit for you in terms of their attraction to you. In January, there could be competition for a job or for a love interest, so many things. Or you could just be, on your grind. That could be representative of a grind, just being a real go-getter. Your overall energy is the King of Cups. So speaking of Mars, Mars is currently located in Scorpio and is a ruler of Scorpio. Scorpio's esoteric ruler. Ooh, look at this. Look at this love and emotion energy. Emotional gratification, fulfillment, and stuff like that. So we're starting with the King of Cups as your overall energy. He is trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Possibly a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone like him to those traits or attributes. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice and charity work. Charity work, he's very generous. For me, charity work is representative of the unconditional love that he shows. He's very generous. He's very romantic. He can be philanthropic. Somebody who, donates and volunteers because he cares. He's very gentle and compassionate. He has a real balanced energy, balanced masculine and feminine energies. So really, really nice. But this could be you wanting to reach out to somebody or making some sort of gesture, making some sort of offer to somebody, or this could be somebody making an offer or gesture to you. The Page of Cups, also upright immediately after the King, who is intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Also, there are heightened psychic abilities. You can be feeling more intuitive than normal, or you may have some other gifts that are just particularly strong in the month of January. You should definitely use them. The next card is the Eight of Cups, but it is in reverse. So we'll start your cross spread, beginning with the recent past. I've been putting 3 cards in each placement. Near future, your higher self, message from your higher self, foundation, the heart of the matter, and love and relationship for the month of January. Maybe we should get a little bit better in frame. Okay. Keep in mind your overall energy is the King of Cups. Recent past. Wow, we got 3 major arcana cards. This energy is so strong for you guys. This is the first reading that I've done that's come out like this. So Recent past, you have the moon, and this may be the effect that the Gemini full moon had on you, perhaps. Or before that was the Sagittarius new moon. So the Sagittarius new moon was along with a solar eclipse. So that energy is lasting very long. And the Gemini full moon was the longest full moon and the last full moon of the year, and also very powerful. So you could still be feeling the effects of that. This could also be talking about a moon that you will be impacted by in January. So in January, we should have the Aquarius new moon and the Cancer full moon, I believe. It's important to trust your intuition, even if you're unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. This is really about paying attention to your intuition, as we were talking about a moment ago when we were looking at the page. The moon in the tarot is most directly representative of the energy of the sign of Pisces. However, Earth's moon rules the sign of Cancer. So this could really be tied to the King of Cups or the Page of Cups that we were just looking at. And then you guys also have Death, which represents the sign of Scorpio most directly. So it still could be the King of Cups. It's time to release the past and to move on to something new. This ending is the first step on the way to a happier future. So this is about transition, transformation, and then you have the Star, which is representative of the sign of Aquarius, where the new moon will be. So again, this could be about the moon, at least in part for you. And this is the Star is about wish fulfillment. So something that you were trying to manifest, prayers being answered, wishes being granted, dreams coming true. You're about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming to roost. The Star can also, or this energy of Aquarius can also be about like online dating and other things, communication via, technology and things like that. But also be mindful that January there's a Mercury retrograde, so those things may be difficult. You may have some challenges in using, the internet and your computers and all that kind of stuff. Actually, there'll be a time when both Mercury and Venus are both retrograde during the month of January, which could be challenging for some. Another thing that's really positive about this is, you ever manifest something and like you just know it's coming in. Like, I just know I'm going to get a check in the mail tomorrow. I just know I'm going to have a good day, or I can sense what the answer is going to be, what the response is going to be. I'm going to hear what I want to hear. And that may be the case too with something here between the moon and the Star. Whatever the case, this is again very karmic energy. So all that we can do is, all that we're in control of in terms of our free will is how we respond to these energies, how we react to them, navigate them. The energies are coming in regardless, but they're positive. Okay, just transition, intuition. There could be some unknown stuff here, but if you're guided to do something, you should do it anyway, even if you're not sure, like what the purpose is or what the outcome is. Pay attention to your intuition that intently. And then again, the Star is about wish fulfillment. So, near future, you got another Death card. Recent past, near future, Death again. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Again, this is the energy of Scorpio. Here's the new beginning coming along with it. It's the Ace of Cups, falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition. So again, your intuition is going to be so strong during the month of January. Oh my goodness. Maybe even a new home. So, Virgo. Oh, I know one of the reasons why I was talking about Mercury. Yeah, that's your ruler, the retrograde. So you could definitely be impacted by that. But it looks like maybe not so negatively. Also, you may have a decision to make about this ending and or new beginning. And you're going to want to not go full, hermit, which represents your sign, but spend some time, praying on it, meditating on it, thinking about it, and using that intuition again before you just jump out the window at a choice. But, this is, again, emotional fulfillment. This is happiness. So the decision you're making to allow something to end and to transition into something new is very, very positive. But it still requires some thought. Time to rest or take a vacation. There can also be a vacation, some travel ahead for you. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Actually, let's put I like putting the major arcana on top. Let's put both death cards on top. Okay, message from your higher self. The Queen of Swords. She is experienced, self-sufficient, brilliant, and funny. So this could be Venus. This could be Mercury in his feminine energy. This may be a person that you actually know that's going to be significant in your life in the month of January. Possibly a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. All right. She's experienced, self-sufficient, brilliant, and funny. All of your life experiences have prepared you for this moment of truth. So if you've experienced challenges or even good times, they're all supposed to take the lessons from all these things, from the memories and stuff, and they mold you as a person, right? So all your life experiences have prepared you for this moment of truth. It's now time to declutter your home, to clear away situations that aren't working for you anymore, and to disengage from people who create more drama than happiness. And when you make a decision, okay, remember the Four of Swords is here. Could be attached to a decision you have to make. This could be attached to a decision you have to make. The Queen of Swords, she decides what I'm keeping in my life, what I'm getting rid of, okay? When you make that decision, you're not going to let anybody push you around about your choices anymore. You may have done that in the past and, have people feel bad about what you chose or feel guilty, feel embarrassed, feel whatever the case is. You're not going to allow that this time. You're going to stand your ground. Be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. Trust that your inner guidance, that intuition that you're going to be paying attention to, that's going to be so strong for you in the month of January. Trust that inner guidance is true and follow it completely. And then you've got more Scorpio energy here. You've got Judgment. Some of you may be experiencing an actual judgment. A legal case or battle may be coming to an end with these two death cards. And now adding to Judgment. Legal case, legal battle, could be divorce or divorce. If it's not divorce, like in terms of a marriage, like divorcing yourself from something. Again, the Queen of Swords is known for her cutoff game. She cuts things off. All right, so they end. But Judgment, for me, is one of my favorite cards because it represents a lot of really wonderful things. One of which, in my readings, is what I call abundance that's earned. And again, this is a karmic energy, so it's something that's definitely coming in. It can be that we are being rewarded something, awarded something, recognized. It's bonuses, it's increase, it's just things going your way. Abundance. It's love. It's all of this down here in a very tangible way. Or if it's not something that's coming in a tangible way, the universe is sort of upgrading you and rewarding you and elevating you and lifting you up and, recognizing you. And then something will show up down here also because, that's one of the universal laws, as above, so below. So it will show up here as well. Another meaning of Judgment is second chances, second time around for something. So it could be second time around, a second chance for a relationship. It can be the second chance or second time around for, a job, a career path, any number of things in your life that maybe at one point, again, maybe you didn't stand your ground at one point, and so you sort of missed an opportunity. The ship sailed, and now it's back to give you another chance to do it. This could be about a second chance between you and the Queen of Swords. Maybe this is, somebody that you used to have a relationship with, and you're apart or whatever, and you're going to correct that. The universe is putting you guys together again, giving you a second chance. All of these very, very real and beautiful possibilities. At the root or foundation, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you putting effort into something, working at something, which is what you do as an earth sign. And Virgos, they mean business when it comes to work. They don't play around. They put effort in. And this is you being rewarded for that too. Skilled work is rewarded. Okay, here's the reward up here. This could also be about learning all there is to know about a topic or going back to school. And for me, sometimes it's about like the school of hard knocks, or how they say experience is a good teacher or the best teacher. And then we have that up here. We have the Queen of Swords saying all the stuff that you went through in your life is you're putting it to work now. So that's the education, possibly. It's here with the Seven of Swords, which can be about theft, loss, mistrust, distrust. Sometimes for me, it's about exes returning, getting back together with somebody, which again may be the case here. Sometimes it's about recovery of something that was lost. And I think that could definitely be too, because here you're having Major Arcana card, the Sun, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. If you have confidence in yourself, this can be about a lack of confidence. So it's saying like, if you don't allow this to take over your life, then things are going to turn out good. And again, this is the stronger energy. This is the Major Arcana. Major Arcana card, the Sun, most directly in the tarot represents the sign of Sagittarius. However, Earth's star, the Sun, rules the sign of Leo. So Leo or Sagittarius could be significant too. Sometimes these swords or air cards for me can be about like surgery, operations. If somebody experienced something like that, it's going to be fine. Also, the Sun on its own for me can be about like medical situations that involve rays or fevers. So maybe, well, goodness, I mean, I don't wish it on anybody, but COVID, you get a fever, you're going to be okay. This is things like cancer, when you're getting radiation, the treatment, everything's going to be fine. You're going to make it through that treatment and be healed by it. Things that require an X-ray or a CAT scan and all that, those kind of tests coming out well. It can also be about maybe traveling to a sunny climate or being somewhere where it's sunny. And so let me talk about the Seven of Swords for a minute, because like I said, this card, I say that it represents for me the energy of joy stealing. So somebody else, if you get robbed or whatever, that's going to steal your joy. That's going to steal your happiness. But sometimes we can rob ourselves of joy and happiness when we lack confidence. And so we let an opportunity pass us by. So here we have that at the foundation, but now crowning and from our higher self, we have the Judgment card saying, remember that opportunity that passed you by? It's coming back around. All right. So here in the foundation could be where you missed it. And now there it is up there coming back around. The heart of the matter. You got another ace. You got two more aces. You got three aces in this reading. The Ace of Cups is there. And now you got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. More than one ace. Two aces is very auspicious. It can be things like, a new home, getting married, a baby, just like really, really beautiful energy. Three, you're doing really, really well. And it's like you've waited for it. You were patient. And that's another thing about earth signs too, and particularly Virgo. You guys are very methodical. So you make a plan and you take your time. And this could be like a really, really long time coming. But boom, it's here, right? The planning, resources, and efforts that you've invested in your dream will reap great rewards. Okay, great rewards. We see all these cards that have been talking about rewards and awards. In the meantime, have patience and meditate on your next steps. We have the Ace of Swords, brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, possibly a challenging beginning. So the Ace of Swords is a card of victory. It can be a card of, some sort of revelations, truth coming in, information coming in. It could be tied to, again, like a court case, right? So, the gavel, the truth is coming out. The truth will prevail. And yes, it can be about a challenging beginning. An ace is like an 11. So it comes after the Ten of Swords. I think about it like that sometimes. Ten of Swords is about loss, betrayal, separation, hurt, pain, right? But it's also about those things coming to an end and your life getting better. And it calls for you to expect for your life to get better. And then you have the Ace is when that begins to start. It may get off to a rocky start, a bumpy start, because you're still, working your way through some of those challenges. But then ultimately you will leave them behind and just move into a new energy. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, the inflow of abundance. Remember, abundance that's earned. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles, where you did the earning, where you did the work. Here's where you're getting that blessing from your higher self, from spirit. And then here it is showing up in the heart of your reading. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. I'm so glad you guys saw me shuffle the cards so that you can see that these energies genuinely came out for you. Because what I personally don't like is, when you can see the person, but you can't see the cards. They got like some kind of desk and, you can see them shuffle sometimes. They got cards in their hand, but you don't know what's on that little table, or when they have them already laid out and they got a script there. They already figured out what they're going to say to you. I like, live, fresh energies. And I'm really glad that you got these. So here we have the 10 of Pentacles, a very happy home life, financial security, and finding magic in the little things in life. But it's with the 3 of Swords, great sadness. Take time to heal. There's a need to forgive yourself and others. This is the love and relationship pile. So there could be a relationship ending and then maybe a relationship beginning for you. For others, you may not want to start a new relationship, but you're still in a place where you are secure and stable. So anytime there's loss, separation, even when you want a divorce, when you want to get out of it, it's still sad. Like I was married for over 20 years, for example. I definitely wanted a divorce, but it's still sad, that my marriage didn't work out, So it gives you that kind of 3 of Swords energy. And that could be what somebody is going through here. But ultimately, here is the energy we're going to want to pay attention to. We're going to let this one go because we already see, we don't want to harp on this. We already see how much better things get. Okay. So let's focus on the fact that we are secure, we're stable, our family's taken care of. If we have kids, they're fine, they're healthy, they're taken care of, and we're not wanting for anything. And then we have the Emperor. And the Emperor is sort of confirming for me that this is what some of you will be going through, because the Emperor is representative of an authority. So again, like I said, there could be some sort of actual judgment, legal situation, or a judge making, an authority making some sort of decision about something. It's representative of like a father or father figure. In my readings, it's often representative of a married man, a divorcee, a widower. So again, maybe a relationship ending, a man with children, combinations of those. It also is this Scorpio energy again, potentially. It's the planet Mars, which again is currently located in Scorpio. Structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on a leadership role as you have much wisdom to offer. This could definitely be you. And or you could be interested in somebody that's older than you or somebody who is different than you. Like, you ever saw that show, The Odd Couple? It was 2 men. I mean, and this could be 2 men too in a romantic situation. It was 2 men, but one was sloppy and one was like a neat freak. One had like OCD and one, I guess, had depression, I don't know, or anxiety. He would throw stuff all over the place. The other one had to constantly clean up. It can be that type of relationship, or one may be older than the other. And it could specifically be an older male and a younger female or younger male with whom he is dealing, perhaps. And so maybe that was why in the past you were worried about what others, might think, and you didn't stand your ground. You didn't, put your foot down, and now you're doing that. You're going to live in your truth. Remember the Ace of Swords, living in your truth and saying, this is the relationship I want. This is with whom I want it. I don't care if we have an age difference or if we have a, whatever kind of difference. I'm putting my foot down, and you don't tell me who I'm going to deal with romantically. And you're going to be super, super happy, Virgo. You got so much of this beautiful water energy. And then again, my God, the 3 aces. So it looks like you're going to have a wonderful January. Enjoy. I hope you like the reading. Namaste.